Day One Journey, episode 1066. Well, yesterday was no sound, so I do it again. I'll share with you the part within me. I'll share with you how do I connect to the craftsman, the part within me that seeks growth. So there's two angles here that I can use. One is the bigger perspective, getting myself excited about growing, about acquiring skills, remembering reminding myself of the things that I learned on my own, whether it's communication skills, whether it's working on my speaking abilities, learning the English language, learning NLP, which helped me to use structure of sentences that helps me to get to people, influence people, being effective with my communication. Also other things, remind myself all the dancing techniques that I learned, that I performed, all these things that I did in the past, reminding myself of these things, that I didn't know them. I wasn't able to dance, I wasn't able to be at a certain level, but then I did the work, I practiced, I got better, and then I actually got myself to the next level. I was learning languages, I was learning Italian, so this is one way that I can connect to the craftsman. Just getting myself to be excited again about learning, getting better. Not necessarily the accomplishments, but just getting better, having this feeling of I was here and now I'm here in regards to skill. So this is one aspect, getting myself excited generally about skills that I can develop, skills that I want to develop. Second thing is, it's quite similar, but it's more specific to right now. This is getting into the state. I can also use, and this is where I can use my characters, or more specifically this character, the craftsman. I can remind myself of past events in the past that I wasn't necessarily winning a competition, but I was there within the training, within the practice, being very motivated, but very focused on the task at hand, getting better, practicing. So right now, I imagine having a rehearsal with my group about about around 2013, 8 years ago, and we were working hard and effective. And I remember being in the rehearsal. So this is, for example, one event that I was the craftsman. I had a goal, very specific one, getting better in specific parts of the group choreography that I created back then. And so I can remind myself of this event, of other events that can get me to get to the state of wanting to practice, getting excited about it, but more specifically, being very focused. It's not just practice, deliberate practice, or even more specifically, deep, deliberate practice, knowing exactly what I want to practice, knowing exactly what I want to get better at, and working at it. And then when I remember, and then when I remind myself of these events, and I get myself there, I'm there in my shoes with the emotion. I think about several events, then I stick them one on top of the other. I think about all these events, and then when I'm in the peak of the emotion, and this can take some time, me sitting down, sort of hypnotizing myself. And then when I'm in the heat of the moment, then I can repeat a certain movement, which will be the trigger, the anchor. So in the future, after I practice this technique, I can do the movement and get into the state. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to practice. I did do that in the past. I want to get back to it, which is also a skill. The craftsman within the craftsman. Either way, have a good day. Day one. See you tomorrow.